Loading. Jedem. Čas jsou peníze. Aoti, mrtví aloti. Nějaký hnusný. Co? Že ty střeva, ty vole, lol. Co tady je na tomhle? Sprint, jasný. Jo, takhle jako si to přidržím, že přímo vidím na nějakou věc konkrétní. Čím asi když to držíš, tak to jede rychlejc. Úplně beam. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny. Klasický 80 je.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
A dost. Okamžitě mě pozvěte, ale to chci vidět. Si nebudeš užívat jenom ty jejich hrůzu. Tak se radši schová, nebo co, jo? Ne.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? No, já to říct nemůžu.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Už to se otáčí blbě.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That has been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Znuděná.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Tak to je dobrý.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Jaký to tipno.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime,
Tak proč
sir.
ne?
Do
Pič, už
you
možná
know to
měli, ne?
whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me.
Ona by
They
radši
take me for
viděla,
an
jak
old
trpím
fool.
Dark Souls, jak padám,
Sarah,
umírám
my
a
little
nedaří se
girl.
mi to, viď? Jako včera.
She's dead.
Umři!
You must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my
Se spíš
grandson.
bojíš.
I can't
Tam
do
něco bude.
anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
Mě
I placed a
připomíná
file on your
z
desk.
toho
It contains everything I have on the affair.
Franka z Mafie.
this symbol on the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
No.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like
Budete
I
jenom
have
na
a
zadek.
choice. Darkwater.
Vím, že to nedělá prstama.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information
Tak Culík ještě kouření a je to super.
on this island and there.
K Culíku přidej kouření a máš ještě ho jako verší trest, ale máš takový trest s odměnou.
I used to be an avid reader. Natural sciences, linguistics. I should get rid of all this stuff. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ty mám jako ty body, jasně. Příčetnost. Tady máme jako ty lidi. Myslím, že jasný. Inventář. Ztracený batalion. Okay, tak jdu. Achievement, ty vole, za to, že vemu case, ty vole. Já jenom jako přemýšlím, to se tak strašně nudí. Jak můžeš být tak znuděná, já to nechápu. Běž hrát Prey, ještě ho nemáš dohraný, nebo Black Hole, nebo cokoliv jinýho. Srabe. Tady tím. Jseš sra? No, může ne, teď si ho koupila, ne? Ne, ona hraje přeze mě, aha, vlastně. A tohle je přes tím. To nevíde.
We're almost there.
Kouknu, ale tam jsem neviděl nastavení hodně FPS. Kutululu! Kutululu. Sila. To není zaklínač, vole. To je úplně...
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming,
No,
but
but
his
am I-
bar
I mean,
holds
you
a
know,
surprise
that we
for
left
you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins
Když jí pošleš porno, tak se nedí.
family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Jo.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Aj, aj, aj. Aj, aj, aj. Ale ten nakažlivý dá, fuj. Hele, blecha.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Teď je otázka, jestli tam vůbec... Teď je otázka, jestli tam budu vůbec jeden den. Teď je otázka, jestli tam vůbec ten jeden den budu.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Mě se uvidí, jestli vůbec pojedu, že jo? Asi si vyvádí. Protože táta nechce možná taky vůbec jet, čeká, co uvidí se během týdne. Tak jako utrácet za vlak tam a zpátky. Dát litr zpátky, být tam jeden den a jet zpátky. Už se ještě uvidí, no. Takže, nevím.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all and
I've got what...
anything.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Co? What? A už je. Ty mi zahejbáš. Okamžitě mazej zpátky.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Dej si banan.
Exactly.
A už je. Pojď. Já si taky skočím problém, budou všichni tříst banan.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
A pořádně
You don't
špokořit.
believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ty nekuř, neumíš to.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Ale to uslyšíš, to bude to, on bude dělat pak tobě, tak to uslyšíš.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Suchej dovnitř, mokrej ven.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we
Suchej
should let him
dovnitř,
take
mokrej ven.
No.
Ne.
No, the risks are too high.
Ne.
It's a book, after all.
A nebude tak mokrá, že pak už mokrej nebude. Pak už suchej nebude.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Voilà. Myslím, že bude sex.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
He's gonna
There's
get
something
us into
coming.
trouble.
What the fuck? Už se mnou nikdo nechce mluvit. Hele, Lucerna. No, dost divně.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Strašně zdlouhavý. Dostal jsem jeden bod, a do čeho ho dám? %40 šance jenom na to. Podám se. No, ještě musím potvrdit. To byl jeden bod zadarmo. Abych to vždycky chtěl všechno prohlížet, abych nahromadil co nejvíc bodů.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
There's nothing for you here either.
Get us into trouble.
Beat it.
You're already in trouble.
Come
to jsou ty lodě ztroskotaný, bože.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Mám zase dovednost, jo, super. Tak si to hodím, mám to na 50%. Čou to navíc, a se mi to minule nepovedlo přesvědčit toho nebylo.
You shysters, you're crazy!
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Nenápadně.
There. Hello, old friend.
OK.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician, or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
Oběhneme do toho baráku, a jestli nic není. Možná jsem tam našel nějaký stopy.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's
Jak se
understandable.
motají, ty vole.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
Well,
Come on, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Musím nějak obejít.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Mám jako jenom 50%, no, ale tak tady... Zkusím to z toho zvýšit. Tady už tyhle nejsou.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Jak je to tam zelený, bych typoval, že je to poison.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Jo, super.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
No, to není komplet. No,
This
super.
handle will be perfect for the winch.
Ještě tam chybí, ještě kolo tam chybí, myslím.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Ty vole, ty jsi šikovnej, ty vole.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Ah,
You're
cat.
not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ty vole, rvačka! Oh! Proč tam? Proč vždycky tam?
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Proč? Po každý do kůlí. Proč? Ale vždycky ženská.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Well, what?
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing.
For sure. Bring it.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think.
No, to bylo easy. To už jsi někdy slyšel škytá. A už. To je tak strašně funny, ty takový pejsek.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
něco malého se jako klidně dá. Jo, udělej.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
Ještě počkám. Ještě určitě tady bude možná řešení.
You again.
What do you know about the
Fire?
why?
First sailor screen. And that's but any.
Captain Fit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Drinking anything?
that'll be.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
to hotový. Je tam 5.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stupid to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in a chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what?
Mapu asi ne, ale já se potřebuji dostat do toho skladiště, víš. A tady ještě něco je někde. Tady není odfajfkovaný.
I've now got proof that goon is stealing from his boss.
Okay. Máš mobil na nabíječce, co? No, že mobil má položený už.
Hey, Mitchell. I owe you.
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't so undersell me.
I'm in.
But it's me if you.
Is that more dangerous?
I'm not kidding. The old and they'll
The old.
the these people.
I need.
It's. Are you?
Think I've sent.
I well to be. But I'll.
Sounds.
I'm if I will be, and I think.
I don't.
As.
Já myslím, že to mám říct. A jaký trouba? Inventář. No, to jsem se snažil právě to, ale nebudeme to samý. Já musím zjistit, kdo to jako asi je, ale on řekl, kde to je tady napsaný, definitáře. Tady napsal, on k tomu řekl, že zná toho, kdo krade.
You're back again. What can I do?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always...
On mi řekl o stokách, ale to je zabarikádovaný. Nemám, ale jsem dostatečnou sílu. Vždy ho okrádá, by někde měl být napsaný. Jo, tady je to napsaný, počkej. Možná, čekej. Ty hospodři pokrádali, aby měl alkohol. Se mi nezdá.
You again.
What do you... Why not?
First screwing that butt on anything.
I didn't... What's this?
You mean ours?
I'll tell no...
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol. What's the source of...
You mean who? Our source of supply.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know anything.
Stejně by to zjistil, ne? On to bere od ní. Jo, počkej.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved dock water from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know...
Well, we all been...
I've got one.
Any...
That'll...
S ním... To je to.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Do you like our...
We may...
That's...
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you
Good night.
So long.
Tak nic nedozvěděl.
Something real bad.
You didn't tell...
Because it's own... And
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You again?
No...
Put yourself from my stock. He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him. I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what?
Je rozbitý.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
On nemůže vzít krabici, že by jedel na sebe. On tam urval, on to tam měl vypáčit tou kladkou, on to urval, kretén. Řekl, že mu to nejde. A ukazuje mi to, že tam mám jakoby fajku všechno nalezený, že jo. Že buď tady něco budu muset najít, anebo prostě nemůžu promluvit s nějakým NPCčkem.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
It's a
Well, at least
something.
with that.
Vidíš, je tu fajfka. A jako, není to teda zelený, tam to svítilo zeleně. Musím už pohnout nejde. Počkej. Ne. Bych to přeskočil, tak tamhle bych se dostal, ty vole. Už to nechci přeskočit. Víš, že tamhle jsou ty dveře od toho, ale to bych se nic nedostal. Tam jsou dveře od toho žebříku, jak jsi mi říkal. Oh, oh, oh.
Leave me alone, please.
Mně se nechce jí říkat o pomoc, víš co, protože to je dvousečná zbraň, podle mě. Protože řekla, že jí budu zavázaný a ona po mně něco bude chtít a určitě mi to posede třeba hru. Já spíš kdybych měl rozdělený ty staty na ten zámek, tak ho otevřu, že jo. Jo, kdybych měl prostě, bych měl tady prostě, kde to je, kde to je určitě, to je. Ne, tak tady se nedá přidávat jako vlastnosti jako otevírání zámku.
You're back. What can...
I shall be on.
So come.
Příčetno. Nedají, ne. Jakože ho dají se odstranit, no, ale tak. Jo, i vyháčkování zámku je vyšetřování. Mám na 45%, no. Tohle mám na 50, jako, tak tím tě. Tam něco musím misovat. Ještě kouknu tamhle těch malých.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Takhle je to hotový, no, jak je to odfajfkováno. Těch dvou se dostat nedá. To nějaké jako myslíš jako na tu kladku. Tím se toho válí, ale prostě nic nechce vzít.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Nevím, asi ji teda fakt budu muset říct, no, jako.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Oh, son.
She will do it again, you know.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ale já nechci za ní, ty vole. To nikdo jiný mi nepomůže, no. Tak asi jako jo, no, moc se mi teda... Tam nepíše, kdo to je.
What a macabre souvenir.
No, on se dá jít ještě sem. To jestli mi to nějak pomůže. Ne. Nepomůže. Tak si jdu zavřít dohodu, no a to se mi fakt líbit nebude.
Hey, I owe you.
Yeah.
Huh. You did so. Tell me.
I'm investigating the deaths.
It's fair, but it's all. Let me get you.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information.
I need to get in.
You're out.
It's
Are you
Think it over. I've seen and
well, to be, but I'm not. If I do, you'll be in debt, and I think.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that. Swore he stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Koukám, že už jsou na svý pozici týpci. Když jde šéfka. Mohla být trošku rychlejc, teda jako upřímně.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Dobře, můj to nedokázal, ty vole.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough
Možná, kdybych
for
měl
now.
větší procenta na to, anebo nebo je to prostě udělaný, že musíš. Víš co? Kdybys měl třeba 100, tak ti to nejde.
What is the connection between...
Získal jsem jeden bod, ty vole, za to, že jí jako řeknu, aby mi to udělala, jako jo.
This place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
Rybičku?
Za chvilku bude pizza. Už tu poslední nedám, prostě já se do toho nutit nebudu.
Hojčura. Měl bys trénovat, abys přestal. A Jožka kolik jsi to říkala? V 16 už může... Říkala, že jo? Že to má ti povolit od 16. To má za rok.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago.
Cože?
Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death.
Pojď. Jo. Budu jíst. Mám hrát mezi tím?
What happened here?
Ne. Proto říkám, jestli mám jako hrát, že...
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Jo, dej mi to sem.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Nice, to máme hotový. A jak asi musel se mnou.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Ha, pěkný sídlo.
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
OK, hra uložená, takže to zatím vypnu, najím se.